Welcome back to Hello English, the podcast where real-life conversations help you grow your English and your mindset. I'm Luna, and today we're talking about the little conversations that shape our days. They may seem small, but they have a big impact on your relationships, your confidence, and even your language skills. Evan, let me start with you. What's one everyday conversation that really makes a difference for you?
That's a great question, Luna. Let me think. There are so many, right? But if I had to pick just one type, I'd say it's those brief, often unspoken check-ins with myself. Like in the morning when I'm just getting ready, I might have this internal dialogue. How are you feeling today, Evan? What do you need? It's not really a conversation with another person, but it sets the tone.
That's true. It's almost like a self-assessment, isn't it? And you're right, it absolutely shapes your day. Do you ever find yourself actively talking to yourself out loud, or is it more just internal thoughts?
Sometimes out loud if no one's around, but mostly internal. It's about acknowledging where I'm at, even if it's just for a second. Like, okay, you're a bit tired today, so maybe don't push yourself too hard. Or, you're feeling good. Let's tackle that big project.
So, what about external conversations? What kind of daily exchanges with other people do you find really impactful?
Good point. For external, I think it's those really short, genuine interactions with people you see regularly, but don't necessarily have deep friendships with, like the barista at your coffee shop or the person who works at the grocery store checkout. Just a quick, how are you doing today? And actually waiting for an answer, or a simple, have a great one.
Oh, totally. I know exactly what you mean. It's that acknowledgement, isn't it? That you're both human, sharing a space. It breaks through the routine a bit.
Exactly. And it can totally shift your mood. If you're feeling a bit grumpy, a quick, friendly exchange can just lighten things up. It's like a micro dose of human connection.
I agree. For me, one of the most important daily conversations is the one I have with my partner, usually in the evening, about our day. It's not about problem solving or anything dramatic, but just sharing, the little ups and downs. How was your day, really? And then actually listening.
Right? It's not just about getting information, but about reconnecting. You live together, you share a life, but you can go through a whole day without really connecting if you're not intentional about it.
Exactly. And it's those moments of shared experience, even if you weren't together for them, that really build intimacy and understanding. It's like, okay, we're still on the same page.
Totally. And it's not always easy to prioritize that when you're both tired or there are a million other things to do. But I find that if we skip it, there's this subtle disconnect. It's like you're orbiting each other rather than being truly connected.
That's so true. It's subtle, but it adds up. And I think that's the thing about these most important daily conversations. They're often not grand or memorable on their own, but their cumulative effect is huge.
What about something a bit more practical, like conversations around planning?
Oh, definitely. Especially with kids, Those quick, what's the plan for tomorrow? Or what do we need to get done today? They might seem mundane, but they prevent so much chaos and stress. It's about creating a shared understanding of expectations.
Yeah, that's huge. Otherwise, everyone's just operating on their own assumptions, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Precisely. And it's not just about the tasks, it's about the feeling of being a team. Like, okay, we're all in this together and we know what we're trying to achieve.
I think for me, another really important daily conversation or series of conversations revolves around feedback, especially at work. Not formal reviews, but those quick check-ins with colleagues. Hey, how did that presentation go? Or can I get your thoughts on this draft?
That's so important, Evan. It's about continuous improvement, isn't it? And it builds trust, too, when you feel comfortable giving and receiving honest, constructive feedback.
Absolutely. And it shows that you value someone else's opinion. It's not just about getting the job done, but about refining how you do it.
And it can be a quick chat, right? Not a whole meeting, just a quick, what could have gone better?
Exactly. Those small moments, they accumulate, and they prevent bigger problems down the line, because you're addressing things as they come up.
We're talking about these conversations, and it just highlights how much of our lives are built on communication, even the quiet parts. And speaking of building, if you're enjoying this conversation, we'd love for you to help us build our learning community. Please take a moment to subscribe to The Daily Weave on your favorite podcast platform. And if you know someone who'd appreciate this episode, please share it with them. Every subscribe and share helps us reach more listeners and keep these important conversations going. We really appreciate your support.
Okay, so thinking about conversations that aren't just about tasks or feedback, what about those that are more about emotional regulation?
Oh, that's a good one. For me, it's those moments when you just need to vent or someone else needs to vent to you. It's not about finding a solution. It's about just being heard. Like, this happened today. And the other person just listens and says, that sounds rough.
Yeah, that's massive. It's about that.